I've had a little bit of fun recording today's video. Let's do a little bit of a recap. So it's about 10 to 15 minutes into today's recording before I realized that my microphone was muted from the Farm Sim Show podcast that we did yesterday, unfortunately. So in the video so far, we've gone up and we've done our event lab challenge, which is the Caldera coaster. It was a lot of fun and it was super exciting to do that. I highly recommend that you guys check that out if you haven't already. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get a hold of a new car. We're trying to get the 2Jet Z one today. We started off with 7 points. With the previous win, we got up to 10. Now, we're jumping in. We'll join DJ again when he's got his microphone turned on for a seasonal championship, the Asphalt Assault. So now that you're all caught up, let's make this happen. I've already chosen the car that I'm going to do for this challenge. It is the Jaguar XKR-S GT 2015. So I've put this car together. It's all-wheel drive. I used it months ago, but I don't even think I was doing YouTube videos before making this. So we're going to jump on it today. Why is there a NASCAR in this race? Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's do it, baby. Let's go. Start off. Let's see how we do. I know this track very well, so we'll see kind of how we do. Also, I don't know if this has a 2J in it, but it's definitely got some kind of 3-ish liter racing engine. Oh, get out of my way, stupid Porsche. Down in hard. This car, at least if I remember correctly, has great turning, so hopefully Forza hasn't messed it up in the past few months since I've used it. Well, we've found our way into second place, and I don't think it's going to take much more to get into first. We should be able to do it around this turn. Yep, because he's going to brake, which I should have, but I did not. We could leave it in fourth going through here. Should be simple. Yeah, the turning is not as great as I remember. Thought about using the Porsche. Maybe we'll switch it up for the next race. How about that? The thing is, though, I've got way more power, way more oomph, and it just goes. It is like lightning taking off. And because it's got all-wheel drive, it just jumps out of the corners like, oh, that way? Cool. Let's do it, man. That's the corner that everybody mistakes right there. You gotta baby that corner, else you're gonna be in trouble. Ooh, so it looks like high-speed corners, this does not want to grip very well. Maybe because I don't have enough ground effects on it? Do we have a front splitter on there? Ooh, that was the wrong gear. Let's see if we can find the right gear on this straightaway right here. There you go. And I believe we've got 7 gears in here as well. Yeah, we do. Top speed's a little bit difficult to reach in this, though. One thing I'm noticing between this and the Porsche that I normally use for S1900 races, it has rear-wheel steering, which aids in getting around corners much faster, and it's got a ton of power as well. So we might switch up for the next race just to see which one I like better. I will say I'm driving like absolute garbage. Don't judge me right now, because there's a guy on my tail, and he deserves to pass me. I'm not gonna let him, but he deserves to. Boom, baby! Told you I wasn't gonna let him pass. All right, let's jump back in. Let's use the Porsche, wherever it is. Here we go. Let's see, S1900. I think this is the one that I use. I don't know, we're about to find out though. Man, I do love the Viper so much. I used to be a Dodge guy, but Jeep and Dodge for, I don't know, gosh, 8 to 10 years, something like that. So the only thing with this, the Porsche, it is a long first gear, but it gets up to speed pretty stupidly. So it starts to pass people fairly maliciously, I think is a good word to use for it. The turning, so much better than the Jaguar, as you can tell, just by popping up through everybody like this. Oh, it just holds the line. I didn't do a good job there, but it holds the line pretty darn good. Like the Mustang who has front wheel steering. Who only steers with 2 wheels now? Nobody does that. I will say this, the Jaguar probably would have been in first place already. However, this, well, we were in 6th gear of the Jaguar at 150 miles an hour. Here, we're in 4th. Didn't take that good. Not that I want to use excuses, but it is pretty early in the morning on a Saturday where I've slept in. Oh boy. Yeah, I should probably get some extra sleep. But I did sleep for like 10 hours last night. That was awesome. All right, now, this is where it gets fun because we have these really low, slow corners where I have to get down into first gear. But the great thing is, less gear shifting going throughout. We got a lot of torque. Back down into first through here, slow enough to where I can make the turn, and out. Don't need a whole lot through there, but we will need to go down into first gear for this one. Slide it just a bit. May as well, why not? So overall comparisons, how do I feel about this? Well, I feel like this car I can trust a little bit more. I don't feel like it has that raw power, even though, well, it is faster. I feel like it just, like if I turn, it says, okay, cool, we'll go that way now. If I want to stop, it just stops on a dime. It's so much better, I think, for me, for my driving. Maybe for you, I don't know. We got a wheel spin, anything? Come on. All right, well, there's 2 of the 3. We've got one last one. It should be way over here. And we got another sprint. So which car do we go with here? Do we stick with the Porsche? Do we go back? Do I use the 05 RR 2017? The answer to that is no. Or do we use the Beetle Forza Edition? Also no. We're going to use the Porsche because I think we're going to do better with it. And that seems to be like it was a good choice because it is pouring down rain. So this should stick to the ground a wee bit better than anything else here. Even though it's got a 80-mile-per-hour first gear. Ugh. Making our way up through the pack already. There's 6th, 5th, 4th, brake 3rd. Drifty boy in a little bit, but that's all right. Oh, Mustang's braking. He's gonna try and hit people. No, not gonna allow it. Oh no, not a Corvette. I kind of want one of those. I love Corvettes. Easy through, and we are in first place, and we are doing very good with the top speed. Just gotta pick those right gears. Normally 3rd or 4th goes around corners fine, but I think this is only a 6-speed car. And around the halfway mark, we are doing just fine. A commanding lead, so this should be pretty simple to win. Into 5th gear at 181 miles an hour. Goodness gracious. This is a speed demon. Oh, I love it. Oh, so nope. That's a wall. Kind of feels like the very ending of Goliath a little bit through here. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you haven't run the Goliath 1,000 times either. All right, can we hit 200 miles an hour before we go through the end? I don't think so. I don't even think we can hit 190. Yeah, 189. Well, there you go. We won. And first place overall. We should maybe get something cool. Okay, so we got the Plipacuda. That's awesome. Actually, my dad had one of those when he was in high school. We got a little burp counter +1 going on. Drinking some sugar-free Red Bull this morning. Didn't really want G Fuel, and Starbucks was too far away. So we're only 5 points away now from getting the 2 Jet Z. So here's what I want to do. We want to pick something that's fun, but a little bit easy-ish. B700 Mitsubishi in the Seasonal Championship Swamp Rally. We also have the Thrill Racers, which is another off-road Sport Utility Heroes Oh boy. You know, I think I'd rather just take the Mitsubishi, so let's just do that. I wonder if that, like, crazy, like, was it 7th gen or 8th gen with the V8 in it? I wonder if that, oh, it is. It's perfect. Oh, we might have to, I really don't want to use it, because I think using the car that I built to do nice things will do nice things for me, but I gotta figure it out. All right, I made my decision. We're going V8. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Now think about this. Everything is stock on this vehicle with the exception of the engine. And it's a big engine up from what the 2.5 liter. Listen. So we've got like twice as better start as anybody, so we should just kind of take off. Oh, the sound. Oh, it sounds so weird. And we are not moving as fast as I thought we would. The biggest thing here is the other vehicle, was it the Evo 6? I built it with this type of driving in mind. I did not build this with this type of driving in mind. So there's a chance that I might swap out if we don't do as good as I want to. But I am in 5th gear right now, and it's just pulling, so I don't care. Oh, the sound is so weird hearing it from this thing. Ah! Well, we've taken first, so at least off-road, this car is magnificent. But I don't think... Is it a NASCAR engine? It kind of sounds like a NASCAR engine. On the road, this was absolute hot garbage. So I hope we don't have to drive on the road again. Doing a little V8 NASCAR sound drifty boy on the way around, doing a little buddy boom boom. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But the funny thing is, it really doesn't care what gear I've got it in. It's just like, oh, we're going now? All right, well, let's go now. We are so far ahead of everybody else. It's almost comical. Crosswater, doesn't care. Round turns, doesn't care. Let's see how we can do. Yay! Yeah, I'm almost, it's bad because I'm picking the wrong gear. Third gear is just winding out and spinning. Fourth gear goes around the corners. Perfect. And fifth gear just pulls like it's its job. Look at this. 133 miles an hour across the finish line with B700 Evo. Get out of my way. Oh, evidently the next one's right up here, so we'll just drive over to it. And hopefully we don't get close to the Horizon Mexico era. Ooh, brakes is not something this thing is good at. So let's do it again. Let's take this mighty machine through the dirt. So wet road on this race. The car's just pushing everybody around doing their thing. What are you doing? Bro, learn how to drive and stuff. Third gear was a good choice, but I still hit the wall, so whatever, I guess. Yeah, so pulling uphill, I mean, these little 2-liters just can't handle what I'm doing right now. They cannot handle this V8 pull. I mean, it's trying to. I mean, look at it right there. I mean, one of the most iconic things is an Evo versus a Mustang, because it just shows you how well the Evo can handle itself in any scenario. But not today. Not when you put that engine in the Evo. Oi. Oh, I did a flip. That's not where I wanted to be. We're gonna have to back that one up a little bit more because I've done 2 front flips in a row now. Easy. Take the brake and then go. All right, that did it right there. That did it. I'm actually not flying ahead as much as I thought I would with this race, but I think it's because there's so many low speed turns and water everywhere. All right, easy. Down in a second. There we go. That was what I wanted. We're only halfway done. Oh, this race is so long. Speaking of, I'm leaving dude in the dust back there. Oh, I can't drive. That's a wall. Oh, yeah, right where I wanted to be. So we'll try and drift some of these turns. I think that's maybe the best thing to do. A little bit easier. There we go. Third. Yeah, drifting these turns is much easier than trying to do it the long way. All right, we got a straightaway right here. Put it down in a second because I'm going to hit the wall. I'm going to have to do it again right here. There we go. Man, I tell you what, that is one of the hardest turns that you're gonna find in Forza Horizon. It is so difficult to get right every single time. Hey, here's another one. This race just in general is difficult, and it's even worse for me because I don't have upgraded tires, suspension, brakes, nothing, just a big old engine. But I will say, I think that holds tribute to the Evo itself. The platform is amazing. You just gotta upgrade a few things to make it good with anything else. And across the line at 140 miles an hour. Love this car. So just for fun, this last one, so this is the last race that we've got to do right here. I'm gonna do the Evo 6, which has been designed from the ground up to do the type of racing that we're doing right now. Dirt racing with, well, actually, I think it's dirt racing. I'm not 100% sure. No, I don't have dirt wheels on any of these cars at all, but we're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna load it up. It's gotta have better tires than I've got now, so there you go. I think this has got some sort of wide body, or at least a body kit of some sorts on it. We might do a little better, or we might do worse with this car, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to do it. Wow, that's a slow start. That is an incredibly slow start. All right, first turn, stuck to the ground the entire time. No issues whatsoever. For this one, down into second, foot hard on the gas, and I've got grip. I have a ton of grip. It's not sliding around. It's not difficult to handle. I'm not in first yet like I would have been, but it's so much easier to drive. Through the water for the first time, not bad, not bad. It's not the way I wanted to go, but hey, we're going, aren't we? Yeah. The gears are also a lot shorter too, so, or longer rather. So in the V8, I mean, it was like, Here, I mean, I'm third at 75. I was in like fourth or fifth at that point. So I can confidently take any turn in like second and know that it's gonna be okay. There we go, first place. There's another turn, throw it in second, just fine. So this may not have rally suspension, it may not have rally tires, but it is driving much better. Much better. Yeah, just overall confidence is much better with this car. I know if I send it around a turn like that it's gonna be okay. This, you know, winning may be a little bit more difficult, but driving it's superb. And just like that, the race is over. A little bit, not too easy, but, you know, boop. Easy enough. And just like that, we have taken it. We have got, well, a couple new cars in today's video, even though I messed up at the beginning royally. We've got all that, and now we could finally get what I wanted to do, the Hot Wheels car.